Let's see you swing. Now ski. Spray. 1, 2, 3, go. Hold your hand. Wave your hand. Come on, wave your hands. One, two, 3, go. Let's see you swing. Now ski. Spray. 1, 2, 3, go. Hold your hand. Wave your hand. Come on, wave your hands.
Yo, motherfuckers, welcome to part 2 of Shout Out number 7. Isn't Oliver's face great? Oliver, the only thing I will say to you on that track is it's too fucking short, mate, but 10 out of 10 for that one. Welcome to Shout Out 7 part 2, motherfuckers! 51 people in the building already. We've only been on 3 minutes. Oliver, that track needs to be a lot longer, my man. How is it going, people? How is it going out there in lockdown land? We are not here to talk about the coronavirus. We are not here to talk about Boris. We are not here to talk about conspiracy theories. We are here to talk about music, because that is what the URL is all about. Right, without further ado, I'm just going to knock into the first track because fuck it, why the hell not? Oh, whoa, 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 there we go, and here we are. Woo! Oh. No. Go away. Oh. Yes, Oliver Gold, you are indeed the best, and in fact that's the first of 3 tracks you've got in this thread this evening. So yeah, anyway, first up it's Rob McAdam, The Sickness live mix. Someone give me some feedback on the sound, people. I think we're a bit loud. Starting us off with some techno this evening. So, 52 people in the building. Mimi, Jaden, Mark, Michael, Oliver, Yanti, Sonny, Sven, Max, Pip, Jens, Frank, Warren. Mark, there's 51 people in the building. Music up a little. This one is quite a muddy track by the sounds of it, people. Yeah, Oliver, you got 3 tracks in here tonight. You got your that's the Superman remix. Then you've got your mix of the Geezers track, which I will be playing in 25 minutes time. Do not miss that. This is a world exclusive for the fucking URL, and I'm proud as fuck to say we've got an Oliver Gould, Guy McGeezer exclusive on the show tonight, people. Do not fucking miss out. Also, the phone-in is still on. I just need to sort that out. Yeah, that one. Like I say, I woke up at about fucking 7:10, so just give me some time, people. Oh, Christ. Oh, what's that say? Run it back through a multi-band saturator, bring it back. Yeah, it does sound a little bit muddy. Right, there is an unbelievable amount of tracks in the thread this evening. We've got something like, I think it's 70. And we played 30 last week, so that leaves us with 40. We have done 40 tracks in a URL when we used to do it in a 2-hour show, so we can squeeze them in, but I'm going to give you 4 minutes. This is dark as fuck. Oh, come on. No, don't restore pages. Max, very deep tune, but muddy sounds 6.5. Yeah, the track is there, but the mud is keeping it away from us. VK Collins is in the place. VK, if you can send me some stuff for your Avid listings, then I'll try my best to get it in tonight. Harry Johannes Voss, waiting for the URL. Come on, Mark. Literally, I was asleep. I thought to myself, I'll have a power nap. My body will get me up in time. Thankfully, it fucking did. Sven Roll says, indeed, dark as fuck. Harry Johannes Voss says, I'm back. Michael Heimer says, having supper and listening to the URL, good times. Genocide says, I like it, possibly a little muffled. Yeah, absolutely. If the EQ was sorted out on this one, it would be stunning. As it is sitting around it's a live mix. Oh, analog. Okay, live analog techno jam. I understand why it's muddy now. It's ridiculously hard to get analog to sound clean as fuck. Owen Off says, wake up, Dick. I'm trying. There's coffee going on. Right, so because we've had some YouTube videos in, I'm gonna see if we can play them here. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so this is the Sickness live mix. We should probably, no, literally the mud is a little bit too much. You need to go back in there and figure out where the mud's coming from and how you can boost things and stuff. Warren Dancy taught me something fucking beautiful on the MX-1. I took it over to his place the other week, and he was like, "There's a lot of bass in that, mate. Is there any way you can roll it all off?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can do this." And he's like, "Right, that's brilliant, because it now gives the bass drum and the bass noise room to move, which is great." So yeah, unfortunately that's a muddy 7.5 on that one. Okay, next up we have Track Terrorist. And it looks like now we can play YouTube videos and stream at the same time. Oh, hello. Andy Panty says, hello, Jim Prendergrass has joined us, and so has Thomas. How's it going, people? And the last track that this young lady put in, we fucking loved. It was really different, it was really good. Three-minute track, so you're well within our time restraint, so that's excellent. Yes, Michael Heineman, exactly. Everyone listen to Fuzzy's album, it's absolutely awesome, yeah. Sebastian Roberts, how's it going? I believe we're in Portugal at the moment, yeah? No, Pip, trackers do not like me, mate, and the trackers do not like me at all. Yeah, I was thinking it was lacking the bass. And now my computer's telling me that I'm running out of space. Lush. Does sound like the bass has been ripped out of it though. What made you go for your hairstyle, Geese? It's the clown look, mate. I used to have long hair when I was a kid, and like literally 2 foot long ponytail. And then I started going bald at 18, which sucked balls massively. And now it's like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. Once you've got no hair left, you want to play with what little bit you got left. Thank you, Pip. Hopefully that should sort it. Owen says, don't you all need a fucking rave? Because I do. Apparently, Howard says, sounds like a night in Spain. Crickety. Unfortunately for me, it sounds like this one's lacking. Okay, that one unfortunately for me was a flat 7. There was no bass in it, and the structure wasn't amazing. So yeah, flat 7. Anyway, up next.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Citizens are advised to take the following steps. Stay alert to news media events or local emergency alert notifications. Avoid contact with the infected.
Jane says, bit empty. Yeah, I think everyone's agreed on that one. Max gave it a 6. Yeah, flat 7. I mean, it was okay. Paul Prendergast gave it a 5. Definitely needs mastering on the kick, says Yanti. Yeah, and I agree with everybody hit that on that. Good video to this one, though, eh? Not too sure about the subject matter, eh? Let's leave the COVIDs elsewhere. It's a weird track. I'm not really too sure where this would sit in the style of things, but the video's good. Well, hey there, Wagwan! We are sat in my bedroom, you're all sat watching me in my bedroom play some tracks. Weird track. Video is well good. Pitch chuck this down as acid industrial. I guess so, yeah. It certainly shut me up because I'm trying to figure out, you know, where you would put it in a category, and some odd noises going on in this one. I wish there was somebody else here that I could bounce fucking chat off. I really do, man. Max says creepy, but it has something to it. 8.5. Yeah, I agree. I'm not really too sure when I'd listen to it though. Mimi says my neighbour's gonna think I'm watching some fucked up porn. Yeah, you ain't wrong. I mean, there's a sexy girl in the video, I guess, under the mask. Justin, there are rules to this. I put a shout out up once every 2 weeks, and then you put your track in the shout out. BDSM music, says Pip. Yeah, absolutely. How long is this one? Four and a bit minutes. I really don't know what to say about this one. It is industrial. I think I need more structure. It just sounded like it kept rolling. I don't know where to mark that one, simply because it's so far out of what I know and what I do. It's crazy. But I'm going to give you an 8 for the video and maybe a 7 for the track. It did sound like it was just kept on rolling rather than changing dynamics, and it didn't feel like there was a break in it. Sample was good, but I couldn't really hear it over what was going on. It'd been nice to thin things out and have the sample play over the top of it, kind of thing. But what the fuck do I know? I'm a cocking clown. Anyway, Let Man Fly by Plush Anderson. Oh, totally different fucking... And the first half of the shout out was really weird. It was kind of breakbeaty and drum and bassy. I can't get this up any louder, people. I'm really sorry, that is as loud as it will go. Jane says too much porn, not enough music. Kind of thing, yeah. It was the structure wasn't quite going where it needed to be. It was just kind of rolling and rolling and rolling.
As the done, time keeps ticking away. Never gonna stop no matter what I say. Let her run.
Oh wait, is this Brendan? Yes, it is Brendan Anderson. Or as Amy likes to call him, Brendan Anderson. Well, it's not a noodle filmed on your phone. Actual track could just do with being a bit louder.
I've been lost in my mind. I've been trying to find my everything. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you a lie. Look me in my face. Can you tell I cry? When I put her up in the sky, she fixes everything. Instead of chasing health and chasing love and wealth, I mostly chill and get high. 'Cause I've been lost in my mind. I've been trying to find my everything. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you a lie. Look me in my face. Can you tell?
Brandon, who made this, said, "Old baby of mine, bluesy baby, thanks." It's a good track. Paul's liking it. I'm not too sure Mimi is. Just put what the fuck. Michael says, decent backing track apart from the lyrics. Some processing on the lyrics may be needed. It does sound very, very dry. The vocals get a little bit better as you go through it, though.
Got you tapping your feet. Get your tap in your
Jen says, song sounds good, you sing badly, like me. Paul says, needs a polish, but a good vibe. Yeah, it's got a good vibe. I'd like to see some processing on the vocals, just to kind of undry them a little bit.
my baby. Get your tap in your feet. Get your tap in your feet.
Max says creative as fuck. Yeah, it's very, very different. And like, you know, we pride ourselves here on not being tied to one genre. You know, as a musician, you should be able to see the good in all kinds of music. You know, you should be able to look at it with an unbiased eye as to what you like, and see it for what it is as a piece of music. Flat 7 on this one. The vocals need some work. Stefan says, needs a bit of mastering, but nice compression overall. Sonny says, good production. This bloke will go far in his room, so 8 for the effort. Search says 8 for originality, and Yanti gives it a 7.5.
Me crazy.
And Proper Having It Events says, is it me or the vocals going up and down a lot? Yeah, absolutely.
See, it drives me crazy.
But yeah, 8 for originality, 7 for tune. Probably like 6.9, because it's really not my thing. But I can appreciate where you go with it. Touch up those vocals a little bit, and I think you'll be on to a winner. Righty hokey doke. Oh, Alexander Bear. Underwater Acid. Bill Dodd says, sort of mellow rap, 7.5. Colin Fraser says, better finish than start. Yeah, I agree with that one. Paul Hellier gave it a 7.5. Horses. Daz has just joined the party. How's it going, my man? Paul Prendergrass says, pretty good, defo different, give it a 7, and Jan gave it a 7 as well. Yeah, I gave it touching a 7 just because it really wasn't in my thread of what I listened to, you know. That says, Mark, get your neck ruffle on now. I may do in a bit. This is interesting. I didn't really like those noises when they came in, but I do like them now. Pip says, I love the peeps. 8 out of 10. Owen says, no, not for me. Hey, Pudge! Okay, so in 5 minutes' time, we are going... VK, can you send that to one of my other accounts? I can't access the Pierrot page at the moment. Max says, nice sci vibes on this one, I like it, 9. Matt Rogers says, I'm late, but I'm here. I wouldn't call it sci, it's just got a triplet on the kick drum. So, not really in the land of sci, but I guess if that's your bag, then that's what you're gonna, liken it to. But good structure, very good structure. Search says, needs more glitchy bells, lots of bass, 8. Christian says, possum band sesh. It's a little bit like Italio Disco. Yeah, Owen, a lot of people have said that in the past. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name because I've no idea. Henachi Mishima. It's from a fighting game, I believe. Fight! Right, Oliver, if you're watching, now's the time to share it, mate, because your track is literally one away. Oh, okay, so Max actually means, the psychedelic background sounds, the screaming saw and the squeaking shit in the background. Okay. See, somebody else has said very sci-ish. I wouldn't have made that connection at all. I'd say this was... Weird house, maybe? Dwayne, yeah, drums need more punch. But I like what it's doing, you know? It sounds good. I like where what it's doing. Bigger kick, like Dwayne says. I'm going to play the Geezers track first, Oliver. Then I'm going to play a couple more tracks, then I'm going to play your original from it, if that's all right with you, fella. Wobbly Bobbly 7. Yeah, something along those lines for me as well. I like it. I like it, but it needs a bit more punch in the kick to really grab me by the nuts. I'm going to give you a 7.5 on that one as well. Ooh, look, Oliver's face. Ah! That's how he looks when he's about to give a blowjob, so I've been told. Oliver's blowjob face. Okay, people, here we go. This is the exclusive for the URL. This is the Geezers remix of Motherfucker, I believe. No, what's it called? Oh, The Landing. So, for all you people who do not know who the Geezer is a fucking legend. Writes some of the most amazing acid techno. I've got tons of his stuff in my pile of vinyl over there. And he also plays in a band called Dogshite. And I've seen Dogshite live. They fucking rock. And Chris Libb on drums, Geezer on guitar. I think it's Geezer's missus on vocals. Yeah, really, really good band. It's a 6-minute track. We might as well play the whole fucking thing, eh? Ha Michael Heineman, yeah, fuck it, let's do it now. Send in your weekly selfies, people. Take a picture of yourself watching the URL and send it my way, and we'll create a community. That's the whole thing. Oliver, I can't imagine that your original fuck it, I'll play the original after this, just to give you some context on it, because I can't imagine you put an acid line in this, did you? Apparently this is going to be released on Filth Infatuated, which is Mark Neenan's label, I believe. Instantly it's got that up, you know? Filter that, yeah! Pace, I love pace to my techno. And this, you know, motherfucker. Ah! Yes, Mimi, we all want yours, even if you're naked. Take a picture of yourself watching the URL, send it my way, and I'll post it up tomorrow. After, we do another live stream for Hardware Jams. Hardware Jams have run a competition to remix the Clown Jewels. The Clown Jewels EP, Ribcage, is out now on Bandcamp, if you go and have a look at it. And I sent out 30-40 stems for the remix. I believe there are 10 tracks in the thread for tomorrow, so that's easily going to do an hour show if we play the whole lot of them. I'm really looking forward to it, to see what you guys have done with our stems. That says needs more spam, always needs more spam. Like, this is the Geezer, it was never going to be awful, you know? Dwayne White, like this. Mimi Hurst, loving this. Sonny Boland, this is nuts. 11 plus. 9, this is great stuff. Yeah, absolutely. It's a touch trancey. Nothing wrong with that at all. Mike Hyman says solid 9, and I'm inclined to agree with you. Bit unsure at the moment. At the moment, I think there are live streams which live in the thread on Hardware Jams. But don't worry, there's like I sent out 40 of the stems to other people, and when you finish it, let us know. But this is for the competition, so I've got to pick a winner tomorrow to see which one wins, and I'm more than happy to do that. Ah, there he is, Guy McGeezer indeed. Guy, your track's going down fucking amazingly well. Love that break. Yeah, it's going to be a 909, isn't it, really? How can it not? Ah, Paul Hellier says, reminds me of Nucleus Purple. I never played any Nucleus Purple. Stephen Stickney gives it 10 cats. Serge the Monitor, perfect structure, lovely pace, and an acid line. 9, yeah, absolutely. I'll play Oliver's track after this so we can see what Geezer did to Oliver's original to make it as what it is. That says better than the COVID Pan song that was on before. Yeah, absolutely. Jim Prendergrass, savage! And that's how you use bleeps. Go on, guy. Ah! Fucking amazing. This is an exclusive for the URL. This has been played nowhere other than Guy's laptop, Oliver's laptop, and Jim Scavenger's laptop, mate. I am proud as fuck for this. Howard gives it a big 10 on this one. No, big 04 on this. Oh well, 04 it is. Dave says, woo, acid! Yeah, as I said before, Stefan agrees with me. Solid 9, lots of classic trance elements. Yeah, absolutely. Oliver says, how can I not give it to you, Mark? It's acid. Yeah, absolutely. And the acid line in it is lovely. Like Serge said, perfect structure, you know? And, you know, if you're having problems with structure in your tracks, whatever DAW you're using, load up a track into it, and then you know where you want the intro, a track you like, you know, and then you know where the intro is, where the hi-hats come in, where the drop is, where the back is, you know, and that's how you learn structure. Yeah, 909 on this one all day fucking long, mate, all day fucking long. Not talking to Guy, but he mentioned that he had an original Moog, original mini Moog, which he paid £125 for, or something ridiculous like that back in the day. Man, I wish I was collecting gear back in the 80s, 90s, I really do. Who's this? Max, this is Geezer, the Geezer. Smitten, Stay Up Forever, he's been on fucking loads of labels. Raw is his own label, I'm pretty sure of it. This guy's got fucking billions of tracks out there, and they are all quality. Owen Offset agrees with us again. It sounds a bit side, but I like it. Just really nicely done. Like if Lindsay was here, I'm sure she'd be saying this is perfectly predictable. And isn't that what you want on the dance floor? You know when the drop's going to come in, when beats are going to come in, when stuff's going to happen, and it's perfectly formed for you to be able to dance to. 909, Geezer. 909. And that acid line just sits in there really nicely. Right, should we hear what Oliver's original sounded like? Oh my god! Wow. That's a fucking balls-out kick, Oliver. Yeah, Oliver, you should be excited for this release, mate. Geezer is a top bloke and an amazing artist. The fact that you managed to blag him into remixing something of yours, mate, fair fucking play. Sebastian, have we fucked, mate? You're like well down in the track, mate. You're like nearly last. I mean, did you expect anything else from Oliver, you know? Big ass kick. Where are you going to go with it, mate? Oh. Terry Oxbury is watching. Hello, fella. I've been plugging you all over the show, mate. Every live stream I've been on, your name has been mentioned at least twice. Oh my God, loads of pictures already. Totally different vibe. No, I've got to take my jumper off because it's fucking hot as fuck in here. 2 minutes, people. Jane says, loving this, I'm not surprised. Vega says, rad tuners, I agree. This one goes up to 11. And Owen Offset says, I would play this, Ollie. I was going to try and dig out something Oliver made nearly 20 years ago and play it, but my hard drives are giving me a hard time, so maybe we'll do that next week. Give them hardcore, nigga! That way! Just awesome. But I can't find it, so it's what's this? The Busta Rhymes remix. Yeah, Guy's remix was a little bit sighty, and this is a lot more techno. Stomping 9 Cats techno because it is mine. Scott Osman says, love that breakdown. Paulie Kennedy just joined the party. Hairdryer on, hairdryer off. If this had an acid line in it, I would definitely be sticking it as a 10. As it is, I'm going to give you a 9 on it, Oliver. I'm sweating, man. I don't think I'm well at the moment, you know? Is a touch repetitive, yeah, but that's what you want on the dance floor, isn't it? Bill says, loving the bass line. Amy Buffum has joined the party. How is it going, my love? Pop, pop, pop. $69 people watching. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Oliver, top techno track, mate. Thank you very much for Serge DeMunter, who's just shared the video. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be. It's probably the fact I was asleep 5 minutes before we actually went on air. Right, Oliver, spanking track, mate, and well done for getting Geezer involved in that. You know, top notch. Next up, we have Jamie Fitzgrade, who hasn't put anything in for well over a fucking year. Can you hear the difference? I don't know if this is mastered or not. Jamie says, looking for some insight and feedback for this track, which is just made. It's fresh and it's looking for some inspirational influences from people who are into the harder techno style. Brilliant. Jamie, thank you very much for putting it in. Thank you very much for putting it in. Oliver, I don't know why you're blown away, mate. You are a talented producer. That Superman track at the beginning, if you'd have made it 3 minutes long, that would have been absolutely epic. That fucking donk thing that you did with Moving Slavo, wicked. People are absolutely loving it. 4K views at the moment, even though you got a fucking ban. That is not going bad at all. Mimi says, this is super distracting, but I'm supposed to be working. And Pip says, yeah, Jamie's in the right place. Kane says, fuck, I'm late. Don't worry, man. We're like 40 minutes into a 3-hour show. You got plenty of time, fella. Okay. That kick needs a little bit of EQ work. Just bring it up a bit if you want it to be in that harder techno. I'd also give it a touch more pace. That's my own personal preference, though. Yanti says, thank you for the track. That was insane techno. Oliver, don't blush, mate. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. You know. like I say, I'm going to dig out one of the albums that you gave me 20 odd years ago, and I'm going to showcase a couple of those on the next one, because I don't think you've actually got all of those tracks. I think you might have one or two on your SoundCloud. I don't think you got that Busta Rhymes one, and that was my favourite, man. Give them hardcore. Oh, anyway, make more of that. You missed the cat. Rimming. Mark and Oliver sitting in a tree. Rimming. Yeah, thanks, Amy. Why do you think when I became the clown and I was hurting so badly from what had happened the month before, and I'm like, shit, I got to talk to Oliver, man. Oliver is a decent producer. He knows what he's doing. Been in the industry a long time. I've got to get back in contact with this guy, and it paid off for both of us. Yeah, we had a little tizzy back last year before, whatever it was. That is over now. That is over. I'm fully supporting Boombastic Sounds and Wrong Music and Moving Slavo and everything else that they've got their fucking selves involved in. Roman's in the show. How's it going, my man? I could make that into a Photoshop masterpiece if you want, guys. Sebastian, some of your Photoshops are amazing. You put mine to fucking shame. I'm not even joking. Also, Jamie, it got a bit boring up until the break. If it was me, I'd stick an acid line in there. Not a problem, Oliver, not a problem. Yes, Josh says Congo Donk Bangs. It really does. It's a really good tune. Yes, Kane, you do definitely still call Oliver a cunt. He is the original cunt. He is the reason that we ask people to call you a cunt on the show. Don't forget the phone-in's on if you want to fucking phone him. Yeah, Owen, it all comes in full circles, man. And to be fair, for the first year and a bit, me and Oliver were literally in each other's pockets, like every fucking day, trying to push the clown and bits and pieces. And it was tiring. You can't live in somebody's pocket that often and not get pissed off with them, you know? It just fucking happens. Oliver is sticking links in all over the place. Get on these links, people. Okay, fixed grade, biblical. Like it, needs a vocal sample. Could do with a couple more lines, a little bit more pace and a little bit more kick. That's my own personal preference. I'd like to know. Howard says, hey DJ, where's the bass? It does sound like it's lacking a little in the bottom end a little bit. Terry Oxby says, in acid we trust. In Acid We Trust indeed. It is available on Boomtic Records. Go and get it right now. There is a track from Oliver. There is a track from Serge, Jacob. There's so many people involved in that album, and I am so fucking proud of it. It sounds epic. It really, really does. So, if you like what I do, and you like all those producers that I've just mentioned, hop on over to Boomtic Records. Jamie, you're going to hate my score, mate, but it's a flat 7. And it's a flat 7 simply because there weren't too many dynamics going on in there. Change it up a bit, make that first little bit before the break a touch more interesting, lift up the kick, and maybe another line through it. Other than that, you've got a good track going. Right. Oh no, it was almost going to be Terry Oxby up next, but it is Miles the Wolf up next. You are in for some 23 style techno here. 7-minute long track, you might not quarantech. Oh dear. People! Yes, Oliver, we did indeed have a blast launching the clown. It was bonkers. It was absolutely bonkers. And the thing is, you've got to realise when you're onto a good thing and try and hold on to it as much as you can, you know? Try not to let emotions fuck you up and, you know? But anyway. Sonny says, you have been missed. Kiss and make up. Yeah, somebody said we should make a track together again. And yeah, I think so. Max says, badass track, know this one from the start at 10. Miles is never going to score low on this show. Miles is never going to score low on the show. Okay, you've attracted us in, you've got us going. Where are you going to go? Jen says 10, 10, 10. I believe this is a collaboration with like 4 people or something. Sometimes Miles' stuff can sound a little bit screechy in the top ends. None of that here. Oh, of course, he was in the studio the other day. He put some photos up on Facebook about this. Oh, you feeling left out? The acid. Pudgy's feeling a bit lost. Unfortunately, we had to give up Nigel to another home because there was a bit of power play going on. But these two did enjoy each other's company, even if there was a little bit of power play going on. So I'm giving her extra special love. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Says 10 for the cat, 15 billion for the cat. Honestly, I've owned loads of cats in my life, and Pudge is just the best cat. We literally are friends. We share my room. Yeah, Richard Harnden, maybe the Mark and Ollie's Pyramid Stage headline comeback tour is on. Who knows? I would certainly like to write some more music with him. I thought we worked really, really well. I really think we did. But because Oliver is such a good producer, he's going to work well with just about everybody. He's got Geezer involved. He's moving Slavo, which is Wrong Music. Ben from Wrong Music, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Michael Heinemann says, track of the night for me. Genocide gives it a 9.5. Graham Lee's just joined the building. Don't forget, Graham Lee has got a server site, 64-bit records if you want to put something up. That has no compression on it whatsoever at all. Tap up Graham Lee. I think he's charging £1 to use his service for like ever. Yeah, this has got everything you want in spadefuls. Like I say, because there's 3 of them, I think, 4 of them. Minds they put this in that, so it's not actually Miles the Wolf, but the fact that he's teamed up with these people and he's producing this, it's just beautiful. Yanti's giving it 10 poison rats. Yes, indeed, SPN, we are. I'll just tell you where we are in the thread at the moment if I can find it. 35, 36. We're track 36 in the thread, and there's 70 to go. I may have to speed this up a little bit. Yeah, this is track of the night. This has everything that I would like. We'll just get into the breaking out. Surge, perfect perfection, no clashing frequencies, nasty but clean. And I think that is all we need to say on that subject. Honestly, Miles the Wolf, great fucking guy, produces some amazing music. Okay, next up we have the boss of Boomtic Records.
Bring the gastropub
we
home and
don't
make
have time for an advert tonight, so we're not going to do the adverts. Boomtic Records, Terry Oxby, Lockdown. Listen to that kick already. Graham Lee says, that sounds great, 10 plus. Kane says, don't even skip this tune. I've got to, fella. I'm trying to get 40 tracks squeezed in tonight. Terry's got a very, very keen ear for music. Very, very keen ear for music. Sorry, Kane, I had to do it, fella. I've got to try and get through 40 tracks, man. Disco disco-y, housey type feel to it. Tim Jenkins says, pump on the snare, pump DJ style. Yeah, absolutely. Terry's a really good producer, he really is. But the problem is, he's got a job, and then he runs Boutique Records. When the fuck is this man going to ever have time to write a fucking track? Oh. Terry, you've outdone yourself here, mate, and you're only fucking a minute in. Atari Huma's in the building, 808, you fucking know it, mate. Jen says, that's what I call clean production and well-produced song. Would you expect anything else from somebody who has a record label and is interested in pushing other artists? Sonny says, sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Jen says, love the gated effect. Yeah.
You on the road, please, for holiday? The lockdown.
Terry, is this available anywhere? Dad says 10 for your singing and Mimi gives me 2 for the singing. I feel like we're in a show now. It takes me a little while to get fucking warmed up and stuff, you know, and now we're in a show. This is a show. Don't forget, if you want to phone in, please phone in. Dad says, fuck me, thank you very much for the offer, Dad, but I may pass. It's a 6-minute track, Terry, so you might not get it all played, because like I say, I got to squeeze people in. Yes, Jonathan, that sample is mint. It's very off the time, but it's not saying I'm COVID lockdown, it's just lockdown. Brilliant. Apparently this is out mid-May, so you got like another month on this one. Terry, this is a good track, fella. Max says, nice track, missing a bit of something here and there, 9 cunts. I'm not sure, yeah, I think there's something wrong with my computer. It's telling me I've got not enough space, so I might have to delete something, but I'm right in the middle of the stream, so I may not be able to do it right now. Owen says, very nice sample and effect, but please try this on 140 BPM. I agree with you. It is sexy, Nigel. Right, I can't give too many tracks track of the night. Maybe what we'll do is we'll say house track of the night. How's that? And that was it. Terry, honestly, great fucking track. Really good. Structure's nice. Sounds are good. I'm not sure it's lacking anything, if I'm honest. But Max seems to think so. Anywho, up next we have Danzy. Oh, this is drum and bass. Excellent. And only a 3-minute track. Brilliant. That means somebody else can get an extra minute. Jane says, this is amazing. Yeah, it really was a good track. Again, though, what would you expect from somebody who's got a record label, who supports other artists and tries to push it as much as he can, you know? I'm not sure if that's missing a bit of bass. Apparently the sample is from the old bill. Christian J. Wakeman, that would sound class, speed it up, 9 pussies. Yeah, I think we're all agreeing on that. And we get such a range of tracks from this guy. Dan, what's his name? Webster? Daniel Webster. We get such a range of tracks from this guy. We had some garage in, some hip hop in. Really, really happy that this guy is part of the URL. Really, really am. Because you never know what you're going to get. Michael Heineman, oh mate, 11 out of 10. Are you liking this one, are you? It is definitely missing some sort of bass, and Sebastian Roberts agrees with me. Dariuma says 10 clats plus, and Jane says that there's something wrong with her laptop, so she's going to go on the phone. Jonathan Cross says, sounded like the vid from Twitter in London of police van driving around the parks. Yeah. Apparently somebody got fined for sitting in a park the other day. Sitting in a fucking park on his own, not doing anything. The policeman came up and told him to fuck off. Unbelievable. Not only that, somebody drove from like Manchester to Nottingham to pick up a car, got stopped on the way and got fined fucking 60 quid for doing it. Honestly, people, we are headed for, as Terry said, lockdown. Gio says, good track but drops too soon. Could extend track and build up drops, be a bit more DJ friendly. Yeah, absolutely. Serge Lamont, dope riff 9. Yeah, it's a great track. I'm surprised there's no vocals in it though, because he is, as you can see in the picture, he is a singer. But I know that he goes into the studio and writes all his own stuff as well. Max is giving it a 9.5 and says, I find the bass is okay, very low subby. I can't turn it up because of the phasing issues here, so that's why I'm thinking there's not enough bass in it. But if I can crank it up, it might be a completely different story. Only thing I would say is again, somebody here said that the track needed a bit. Oh, hello. Give me 2 minutes, Michael. Well, I'm going to give you 7.5 on that one, and there we are. Michael Heineman has just joined the party. How's it going?
Cloud Army!
Yes, let's just turn you around so that everybody can see you. There we go. This is Michael Heineman. How's it going, my man?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Really enjoying the music tonight.
Yeah, honestly, the standard of music for the URL has just gone up and up over the past couple of years. It's just impressive.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah, man. So you don't write music or anything, though, do you?
I mean, I can beatbox very badly.
Oh, get us a video in of you beatboxing, mate. Honestly, next shout out, put a video in of you beatboxing. That would be amazing. Please don't. Yeah, do it. But what I was going to say is it's really important to have people like you on the show who don't really produce but like the show, comment, and it's your input that these people are looking for. You're the person on the fucking dance floor that is enjoying this shit, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So
I'll have to
go on.
No, I was going to say I'll look through some music and I'll consider trying to beatbox, but I promise you it's going to be terrible.
Everybody says that, and then they put it in and it goes down really, really well and it lifts their spirits. Please put something in, man. So how is lockdown treating you?
Well, I tend to game most of the time anyway, like over the weekends, so I'm fine.
Yeah, same for me. It's not really affecting my day-to-day life, you know. We're already lock-ins before this happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, tell me about it. But once this is all over, my friend, we are definitely going to come and see you in Manchester and do a URL from your place.
Absolutely, I would love nothing more. Yeah,
honestly, because you are one of the people that has been here almost from the start, not directly from the start, but almost from the start. You tune in regularly, you send pics in, you literally are a cornerstone of the URL, man. I can't thank you enough for the input that you put in. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for being around.
I only do this to stave off the boredom, mate.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Michael, thank you very much for phoning in, my man. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise, have a good one. See you around.
Man. Catch you later. Yes, the first to phone in today. Thank you very much, Michael Hyman. like I say, it's very, very important that we have people who aren't producers watching this show, liking this show, commenting on this show, because it's you guys who are out there dancing to this shit or listening to it, you know? And you are the people that we should be impressing, you know? If we put a track out, then it should be you guys that are that we should be trying to impress. Oh, hello. Terry Oxbury says, okay, 140, I'll give it a try. Jane says, back and working. Excellent. Glad to have you back, honey. Yeah, Jens, I would like to see him beatbox now, but you know what it's like when people are under pressure. Nobody wants to perform like that. It's much better if Michael can go back and do some beatboxing and then send it to us. I would love to hear that. Because, you know, I love beatboxing. Beardy Man, Jesus Christ, that man is an awesome, insane beatboxer. Okay, we're just about on track for making it. Serge says massive reverb. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yes, Beardy Man, Dub FX, all incredible beatboxers. They are indeed. I'm not going to tell you how much I offer Beardy Man for a 30-minute set of beatboxing and that he turned it down, because that would be bad for him, wouldn't it? Atariuma says, this is wickedly awesome tune, 10 plus cats. The pink-haired account I win. Not the Oliver Pistake one, but the pink-haired account. Wait until I play your tune though, mate, yeah? Wait until I play your tune and wait until I'm just about to turn it off, and then call us and we can chat a little bit about your tune then. Apparently Reps 1 is a beatboxer to look out for as well, says Daz. Elvira's just joined the party. How's it going, my love? Says 9.1 cats, banger. DJ Jones is the most prolific producer we've got in the URL. There are some weeks when he turns out like 5 or 6 tracks. Not my favourite one he's done, it's a touch hazy. Everyone's loving it though. That says, get your fucking neck ruffle on now. Alright. Jen says floor filler and Matt gives it a 10. Bruno says mesmerizing. Yanti gives it an 8.5 psyched. Okay, so this was given to me by Kerry Plumtree, who is a fashion designer. And she asked me, I think it was back last year, if she could use one of my tracks for her fashion show. And I said, please do. And so a couple of weeks ago, she was like, I'm getting rid of these. Do you want them? I'm like, fucking, you're damn right I do. And hopefully we're going to be working on some bits and pieces when the COVID's all over. And, you know, I can be a model for her, do the music as well. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Getting really good scores, this one. Sebastian Roberts says, oi, oi, that effects work is sexy as fuck. Honestly, honestly, DJ Jones is an amazing producer and very much underrated. But the problem, I think the problem is, you release too much stuff, man. People just cannot keep up with you. Hardly, Oliver, but thank you. Mike, the fashionista gardener. Does it suit me, people? I suppose it goes with the hair. And Jen, yes, it is a lovely track. Just because it doesn't... Oh, it's 5 minutes in. Oh, shit. Just because it doesn't sit with my hard way of thinking, you can't knock this producer down. It honestly puts in just about the most... prolific producer we have ever seen. I'm going to give you a solid 8 on that one. Wasn't my thing, a little bit slow, a little bit trancy, beautifully produced. Okay, next up we have Traxler. 3-minute track, so that's excellent. Children of the Sun. Closer to the Animals album. This is on Bandcamp. By the Full Digit by Traxler. And this is the guy who released the video on how to acid like the acid climb. Getting lovely scores for that last track. Bad Electric gave it a 9. Jen says those arpeggiators drive me crazy. Paul Prendergrass says 8.5. And Alan Matthews says nice track. Yeah, absolutely. Not where I expected you to go with this one, Traxler, at all. Okay, I don't say this very often, but we are an hour into the show. If you're inclined to share, now is the time to do it because you get a little bit of a drop off now. Circusy vibe going on. Christian says Orbish. Max says don't forget me. Alright, I'll play your track next, mate. Max had a go at me because last week his track wouldn't play in YouTube. And he was like, you just don't like sidetracks. I'm like, no, I can't play. And it wasn't until Warren today was like, try using this browser. I've used it before and it works, trust me. Kane says shared, thank you very much. John Coffey's a little late to the party, but welcome. It's an odd track. Sounds a bit eclectic, like he's got a whole bunch of things going on. John Coffey says, hey everyone, how is it going, my man? Not too sure where you are in America, but I know you're in America. Max says 8.5, very interesting. I'm going to give it an eclectic 8. But he's got that acid line sweet as fuck, isn't he? Jane gave it a 9. Oh no, actually that might be for an old one. Yancy says this is a wicked track and gives it a 9. Sorry, Uma says reminds me of the Prodigy and gives it an 808. I'm going to give you a solid 8 on this one. A little bit eclectic, but I kind of like it. The acid line's good. The acid line's very good. Who was I talking to about Resin? Oh, Jag this morning. Jag all the way from Australia called me this morning. We had an hour-long chat and we were talking about how frequencies just fucking resonate with us, and those acid lines. For some reason, there is something about the 303 that just grabs so many people by the nuts and says, "You like this, don't you?" And we're like, "Yeah, we really do like this." Okay, so Lucas, the leader, who is Nasty Mayonnaise, is up next. Naz Mayonnaise. A Demon's Dance. I'm going to skip the intro a bit because it's long. Yes, John, I've seen that the 101 update is out. I haven't actually done the 707 update yet, but I will do. Surge of the last track says, drop was a bit disappointing, otherwise super creative stuff, 8s. Yeah, a bit eclectic for me, but it was good. Haven't seen Nasty Mayonnaise in the place for a little while. Oh shit, I was going to play Max's track next. Michael Hyman's back on the street to give it some bass faces. We have now hit 77 people, so all those people that shared, can you see how important that is? We've now picked up another 10 people just because of your shares. And imagine it was only like 2 or 3 shares. Shares are so important. Especially like Oliver picked up a ban and couldn't share anything. That's crippling in these times. Really, really is. Paul Prendergrass says 8.5 for the last track. Excellent sounds tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Kane says 9 mashed potatoes for the picture. Again, I wish I had Lindsay sat here with me because she is a drum and bass girl at heart and she would be all over this, I think. Thank you, Atari. Atari's just shared the stream. Thank you very much. Max says, like the mayonnaise, the track is also nice. Tim Jenkins says, really like the drums on this, tight as fuck, fuck me, we're up to 81 people now, thank you very much for your shares, people. Paul Lee Kennedy, who knows his music, says 8.8, nice drums. Bart Port has just sent me a message to the Pierrot Acid Clown page. Unfortunately, there are rules, fella. You have to put it in the thread once every 2 weeks. That's the rules. Robert, I believe I've got Said You Buy album. I'm pretty sure I haven't done that yet, but I will get on it. I've been a bit slack recently. I do apologise. What track number are we on? About 44, Sebastian. It's going to be tight for time tonight. Max says pushing a 9. Yeah, I was going to give it an 8 something. It's one of those tracks that if it was on the dance floor, you'd be compelled to go dancing. It's drawing you in. It's like, come on, dance. You know you want to dance. Graham Lee says, drum and bass is getting really good on the URL. That's because we don't discriminate for anything. You can send us fucking country music. You can send us Jabba, you know? We should be able to look at it with an open eye and say what is good or what is we don't like about it. So yeah, gonna give you an 8 on that one, Mayonnaise. Okay, up next we have yes, Max Internerix. Pretty sure I'm saying that right this time. I don't know if you saw my talk the other day on Groove Boxes. Max is using one of these. Okay, so we're getting some scores in for the last one. John Coffey gave it an 808. Mimi Hurst gave it a 7.5. Bart gave it an 8. Marius Lucas gave it an 8.999. Genocide gave it an 8. Look, 8. Max, one thing I will say to you is once you get a bigger piece of kit, you're going to be fucking unstoppable, mate. Carl sent me a message to Pierrot the Acid Clown Pain. I can't access the Pierrot page at the moment. I believe we're still getting scores for the last track. Jens gave it a 10. Paul Pendergrass gave it an 8.7. Kane gave it a 10. Bart Court gave it an over 9,000. Like it a lot. And Laura Dixon has joined the party. Yaldi indeed, you're Laura Dixon. Yes, exactly. Matt Rogers. Proving it's the ear and the mind, not the gear. 9. Absolutely. Like I say, I don't know if you saw my talk on them, but this is the most unintuitive box I've ever come across to write music on. When I saw it at a Chaos Pad, I was like, brilliant, this is going to be great. Max, are you using this in song mode or... Oh, my laptop's off. Maybe it's people are trying to call me. Max, is this song mode or what are you doing here? Cloud says, sorry I'm late, been busy producing, don't worries mate, we will quite happily forgive you on that one fella. Thank you for joining the party. Oh, we're up to 90 people. Excellent. I do hate the new Electribe, Peter. I really, really do hate the new Electribe. But I've got massive fucking respect for people who can use it. Simply because it doesn't fit my workflow. You've got to do song mode on it. And honestly, for me, it's not intuitive. It's not... It's the sound that comes out of the piece of kit that is important. That's the important part. And finding what works for you is the difficult part. Max, if you had an EMX to go with this, you would be unstoppable, I'm telling you. Did you ever pick up that Neutron? Bart says, makes me want to do drugs. Sebastian Roberts says, 10 acid tabs. Okay, now it's a 10. See? All those bubbly sounds are up. That's amazing. It's all coming out of the E2, literally. I did say this in my talk. That this thing sucks because it's virtual analog. I hate virtual analog machines. I just do. I don't know why. But this sounds so much nicer. You can get organic sounds out of the E2, and that's its strong point. Its down point is the playability. Max says not yet on the Neutron. Mate, you get a Neutron, you're going to be fucking unstoppable. Right, Max, you got some good scores there, mate. For me, it's around about a 7.5. Why? Because I know the box you're making it on, probably, and I know that you could be so much better if you've got some more kit to add to it, but I totally understand that it's a money thing and blah 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 blah. Like I say, when you get some more kit, you're going to be fucking unstoppable. Your sound is going to be mahoosive. Anyway, up next we have a fucking star of the URL, Dirty Clyde.
Enjoy 3 for 2 across.
No, we're not doing adverts tonight. We don't have the fucking time. There we go. Sebastian Roberts says, Max, you naughty boy, this makes me want to take psychedelics again. Bad. Oh, hello. I'm not even going to fucking comment on this.
She's a goth and she's an angel. Tattoo dabs and she's contagious.
Matt, I don't like psytrance. I really don't like psytrance. And the fact that I know it's made on this, which is a really weak piece of kit, I know that Max is going to produce some absolutely amazing stuff in the future. Give him a year, give him some more kit, and he is going to be up there, like massively up there. Michael Hyman, dirty as fuck 10. Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on this because there's no point in commenting on this because it's always going to be track of the fucking night. John Coffey says, give him a 707, game over. You're not fucking wrong, mate. Some of the noises inside the 707 are ballistically good. As soon as this is over, I'm getting Dirty Clyde to Bristol. You can fucking bank on that. And Owen Offset and a few other people.
She's a prophet, she's an angel. Tattoo thumbs and she's contagious.
Owen Offset says Prodigy. Yeah, absolutely. 8-bit Prodigy.
I'll get my coat. I want you now you're not easy, not easy. I want you now you're not easy, not easy. I want you now you're not easy, not easy. I want you now you're not easy, not easy.
Tim Jenkins, it was the Sour Alien, says yes. Can headbutt a few people to this. Oh, Kay Van der Hayden is in the place. Kay, how's it going, my friend? Jen says outstanding 10. That's why I'm not going to comment on this. It's always going to be track of the night. Literally is.
I want you now you're not easy, not easy. I want you now you're not easy, not
Dirty Clyde's got his own style and it's really fucking good.
I want you now you're not easy, not easy. I want you now you're not easy, not easy.
Dirty Clyde. What can I say about Dirty Clyde? The man rocks out with his cock out every fucking time. I'm not going to comment on it because you know my feelings on Dirty Clyde. You know my feelings on Dirty Clyde. There's no point in saying it's track of the night because it is track of the fucking night. Okay, who we up next? ALLICHT Glowbox COVID 6-4 and it's a 9-minute track, mate. That was 100 and some gig there, it should be fine. Again, in the land of Psytrance. Got an exclusive coming up for you next, people. Oh, fuck, no, I don't. Max gives it 9.9. Not shocked, fella, not shocked. Lunar Paradox has just joined the party. This is very Zeton Spore vibes. Love it, says Sebastian Roberts. You can't get more higher praise than that. Yeah, you've really got to be into psytrance to like it. And, you know, I can understand psytrance, I can. And whilst you're in that mood and you're off your nut on, I don't know, psychedelics or MDMA or whatever the fuck your drug is of choice, this, you know, this really sets the pace. Graham Lee says, sounds a bit locked in, but hey, we all are at 8. And Andrew Brown's only giving it a 5. I'm really guessing that dude is not a psytrance fan. Oh dear. Stefan says, nice mix of styles, good mixing, but kind of boring arrangement 6. That's my problem with psytrance. To me, it all sounds the fucking same. Unless you're like Forest Side, which is darker and thumping you in the face. Max, try and make some dark side, some dark forest, nasty fucking side. Do it, mate. Bart says, I like psytrance, except when they put in the new age quotes and pan flutes instrument. Yeah, absolutely. 9 from Cloud Lane now, and Sebastian Roberts says, oh my god. Again, if you like psytrance, this is right up your fucking street. Sebastian Roberts giving it a 10. Just prog acid trance from Matt Rogers. Kane says 8 for the track. Give me some drugs and I'll give you a 9 cats. See what music is all about? Is all about atmosphere and where you are, you know, and what's going on. And that's one thing that I really, really like about psytrance. The family that goes around with psytrance is fucking beautiful. I believe that Sebastian Roberts has been to the Fairy Pirates, a couple of the Fairy Pirates once, and so's Lindsay. They talk about those parties like they are, you know, the best parties in the world. Why? Because of the decor, because of the atmosphere, because of the people. There's no fucking idiots there. Everybody's off their nut on LSD and we're all fucking loving it. Paydum Tech has just joined us. So's Isaac and Shane. And we're back down, back up to 72 people. Yeah, Serge put it perfectly. Not for me, but well done. Cool transitions, deserves an 8 at least. It does, but again, it's slightly better than Max's track, but that's probably because it was done in a door. But yeah, it's a private track, Max. I'll put it in the thread. Hold on. Just put it in the thread, mate. Might take you a while to see it, though. There we go. See, Matt says, there isn't any Psy bass in this. I'm sorry, this is not Psy for me. I still think it is. I still think it's definitely on the verge of being a Psy track. Absolutely. Matt says, good prog though. 8.5 from John Coffey. Christian says, yes, love you, Mark. Building journeys, no problem. And Sebastian Roberts says, it is 100% psytrance. I've got to agree with you. Right, up next, we have an exclusive from Owen Offset. This is going to go fucking bang, isn't it? Did you all see Techno is the Answer live stream on the fucking weekend? Oh my god! Owen's set was fucking amazing. My set was hectic as fuck. And then the pet duo afterwards, there's some solid techno. Owen Offset, big love, my man, big love. Matt says 9 regardless for the last one. And Hannah Jones says, hello! Miles, you missed your track being played, and that's a real shame because that four-way went down really fucking well. Serge says, now for some raw techno. Oh, yes! I can't say enough good things about the Offset techno. Cannot say enough good things about the Offset techno. Go on, Owen. Go on, Owen. I might pitch up by maybe 5 BPM and that'd be the only thing I do to it. Dave Hayden says, good so far, Kay, man. I know you've been going through some bad times, but we want to hear some of your music on the URL so badly, mate. This is what I like. This is what I like. Why? Probably because I'm an angry little fucker, and this just brings it out. Get on the dance floor and fucking have a fucking stomp to this. Afterwards, you're like, man, I ain't got no troubles in the fucking world. Clyde Lane says, this is hard. Jaden Borg, who is one of Owen Offset's friends, says, big boss Owen Offset, you are not fucking wrong. Owen says, cheers guys, still need some work. Where? What for? Oh my god, Graham Lee, fuck me. Pumping this right up there with Adam Bear, etc. Mike Heineman's getting the bass face out. What? Hannah says I've definitely heard worse. Yeah, I think we're going to get the 909s out for this one. Jaden Borg says 12 out of 10. Absolutely. Andrew Brown says what? And Jane says not my thing, I don't think. No, but again, that's, you know, that's music. Not everything's gonna, but we are, you know, we're very varied creatures and we like all kinds of different things, you know. Bart says I like the wom sound. Yeah, me too. It's very rhythmical. So, that's the Offset, and apparently he's been signed to a label at the moment and can't really give out too many tracks. So we are proud and happy to have whatever little tidbits he can send our way, and this is one of them. 909 Owen, 909. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Robert Black is up next. Rip Records, RIP, Temporarily Insane. Yep. Now I definitely feel like some sort of sad clown. Meet Buddy, the newest member of our family. He's a Chihuahua Bichon Frise cross, and he's not mine. Off you go, little fella. Bart says, yeah, it's got that hypnotic stuff going on, absolutely. Owen says, cheer guys. No, Owen, thank you for putting it in. Hardcore tech. I like it. Again, it's got, well, he's hard tech, hardcore tech. I'd say it's got an element of psytrance in it as well. Oh yeah. Yeah. Love that vocal. Rhythms. Rhythms. People love rhythms. Max says he needs another beer. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I need a coffee, mate. Do you want to bring me a coffee? I'm fucking ganging. Right, we have an hour left of the show. I am not sure we're going to get through all the tracks this evening. Oh, Florence Sarai is watching. How is it going, my French friend? Man, make some more music, fella. I wouldn't chew that, dog. Again, touch eclectic, but I like it. Where's the happy hardcore thing that Amy requested? You're gonna have to talk to Oliver Gould and Sebastian Roberts about that. Go see Mum, she's in there. Yeah, but I thought it sounded a bit psytrancey as well. Sebastian Roberts says, was going to say there's nothing hardcore about this. If that kick was brought forward more, then maybe the presence in the mix, I'd rate it more. If it was me, I'd take off the offbeat bass and just have that solid kick all by itself, bring it towards a more Sebastian, come back into the studio, mate. Brilliant breakdown of that track. Brilliant breakdown of that track. Oh dear, just because of the kick, I'm giving it a 6. I was going to rate it highly when that vocal came in, but it kind of felt like it lost its way towards the end for me, so I'm going to give it a 7.5. Loads of elements in that track that I really, really like, though. All right, who's next? We have to move on because we are 46. There's a lot of tracks left in the thread. 20 tracks left in the thread in an hour. It is possible. Umbro Man, LFO Madness. I'll just show you his... I'm guessing this is the new thing from Electron that he's using to make this. Oh, we're into a chilled 5 minutes. Yes, Sebastian, I know. I'd love to come in, man, but I'm stuck in Portugal until flights are running again, so I can't fly back. I'm just going to touch on that. Gary Parker is in the Philippines at the moment, and they want him to pay £1,000 to get a flight back, which is fucking outrageous. He's already paid for his fucking flight back. They cancelled it, and now they want him to pay £1,000 just to get out of the fucking country. Gary, I'd stay there, mate. And I know that he's planning on moving back out there and taking a rig with him and some bits and pieces as well. So, you know. What dipping mood, eh? Tom Haas says, yes, Umbro Man. What a massive change in energy, eh? Tim Jenkins needs to roll one for this. Back in a minute. No problem. Roll me one as well, fella. Creating a mood, you've done really, really well with this track. Haha, Owen Offset says K-hole. Yep. Mike Heineman says, really not digging this, sounds off tune 3. Mimi here says unwind, and Yanti says trippy. Paulie Kennedy, laid back, unmusical 6.5. Really? Unmusical? David Johnson says, thanks for the nice words, Mark. Not a problem, my man. I think I'm going to go with Surge on this one. Interesting sounds, a bit too weird for me, 7.5. You've created an air of anxiety and desperation with this track. It's a good track. Again, not really in my space. Alright, let's see. 46. Oh, I'm going to struggle to finish this one. We may have to do another little bit at some point. Oh, Tim, you just fucking ran off. It's your track, mate. The Sour Alien. Here we go. Usually the Sour Alien really puts some fucking good stuff in, so I'm looking forward to this. Like I say, the Sour Alien's got a lovely style, all of his own. Ah, Tim Jenkins says, "No, I'm here." Andrew says, "Thank God, I believe that was the turning the track off." It's already giving you bass face. Let's give it some bass face. Okay, so we may not get through all the tracks tonight. Do you want me to do another show, or should we just carry on going until we get to the end of the thread? Gary DJ Fruity Johnson says, "Evening all, how is it going, my man?" Ah, Jen says, "A bit TGM in there." I can see that. Serge says, "Perfect start. We are a minute in. It needs to go off now, Tim." Bass faces all over the place. A sad face for some reason. Yancy says 8 for the previous track, just needs a bit of tweaking. I agree. Okay, so we've got two conflicting. Mimi says do another show, and Sebastian says carry on going, and Andrew says keep going, and Darren says keep going, and Stefan says another show. Don't forget 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, because fuck it, why not, we're all on lockdown. I will be doing the Hardware Jams competition versus the Clown Jewels. There's 10 tracks over there at the moment. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow morning 11 o'clock, join me for another hour of this. So there will be another show, and maybe I'll do a talk towards the end of the week on one of my synths or something. Paul says, "Get them done." Atari says, "This tune wants me to fire up many Moogs and modular." He's got a great style. Tim's got a great style. Span says, "Power through. We're not going anywhere." Graham Lee says, "Crisps, nice sounds, lots of side chains and big drops." Stephen says, "Carry on." Max says, "Carry on." Paul says, "Carry on." European time, I believe 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, Bristol, England time, whatever time that is around you. The reason I'm doing it like that is because Andrew Coogan, who runs Hardware Jams, is from Australia, and I'm hoping that maybe he's going to be finished work and can possibly come in on the talk, and so's Warren, and so's Doghouse. I'm hoping. So there's going to be, a lot of us there. Jason Marsh says, "Even you slags, dance slags." Again, it's got an edgy, almost anxious feel to it. Serge says, "What a show tonight." You wouldn't believe I was asleep 5 minutes before the fucking show started. Bit more percussion over the top, some cymbals and things. Luda says, "Died, I dig." Bit more percussion in this, Tim, and I think you're fucking onto a winner. Sebastian Roberts says, "It's very my sort of production." Sebastian Roberts, your production style is fucking awesome, mate. Like I say, you got a track in there, and I'm really looking forward to it. The past couple you put in, that Mexican thing you did was fucking epic, man. Stefan says, "Needs more cowbells." Aaron says this one's got me. Getting some fucking amazing scores. Yes, Sebastian, that's what I said. More percussion, add more amens to it. Jane says this is the best of the night so far. Excellent. I'm glad. See, you never know what's going to come up, whether it's going to be appealing to you or not. Now you want it to kick off. Tim. Gonna give you an 808 on that one. Oh, you said started from 1 minute in, you got the whole fucking thing played. Tim, not the best track you've put in, but a fucking banger nonetheless, my man. Okay, so Tom Haas Valhallas is up next, who was here just a minute ago. On the bluff at a Long Beach at a bathing hour. Jesus, that's a mouthful. From single On the Bluff at Long Beach at the Bathing Hour by Lopan. Yeah, Tim, you were getting fucking awesome. Nines. Fucking 9 from Owen. Oh, no, sorry. A nice from Owen. A 9 from Steve Rogers. 9 from Jaden. Serge Samantha said we've had at least 19 tracks of the night already. This one is no exception. Thank you all for being involved in this. I couldn't do this without you. The producers, the watchers, the commenters, the sharers, the people that want to be involved because of community. This is not about me. Do you see the clown's name on fucking any of this? No. Why do you not see the clown's name on any of this? Because this is for you guys, man. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you all. And a change of pace. You would have thought that from the track though. On the Bluff at Long Branch. On the Bluff at Long Branch at the Bathing Hour by Lopan. I can hear a female vocal over this, something like Aurora. Amy's very into Aurora and I could see her vocals going over this, no problem. Stefan says strings in this one sounds very Aphex Twin, and Oliver Gould, who I didn't think was watching because his track had been played, says just the way we intended it. Yes, and there is another show doing exactly the same thing, slightly harder music, boombastic sounds. Oliver Pooley, Oliver Gould, watch them argue on a Thursday night. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Oliver. And the reason everybody is lovely is because I'll pull people up for a shitty attitude. Someone's made a homophobic remark on one of my posts the other day, and somebody got pissy because I put it up in the playlist group. People should be aware that these people out there have homophobic attitudes and shitty attitudes towards fucking anything, towards whether you're gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you got in your pants. I don't give a fuck how you self-identify, just as long as you are not a cunt and you are willing to abide by the rules. Don't be a cunt. Enjoy yourself. That is it. BB is off, no problem. And Jess has just joined us. How's it going, my love? Oh, Tom Haas Valhalla says Aphex Twin is one of my biggest inspirations. I'm not a real big fan of the Aphex Twin, if I'm honest, but if you like it, then this is going to be right up your street. Yes. Love everyone who's willing to love. And like Bill Hicks said, you know, think of the children. Do the children first. Love everybody. Love everybody equally. Otherwise, you love everybody or fuck off. Love everybody for who they are, who they think they are, who they want to be, who they could be. Just fucking... Getting a bit ranty now. Getting good scores, though. Getting very good scores. Owen says amen. You can be in the army. The army is for you guys. All I do is steer the ship, but you can't be a cunt. You can't have a shitty attitude. Okay, not my thing, but like everybody says, it does sound very orbital, a little bit of Aphex Twinny, and very, very good. For an after party, that would be wonderful. I believe that was on Bandcamp, so if you like that, please go and give it a listen. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. Back when we started, it was to introduce music to you guys that you may not know, and the problem with looking for music is you don't know what you're going to get, whereas here at least you know that there's going to be some quality to the music. I don't know. Anyway, David Hoskins is next. Raverly from Prison Bars and Battle Scars, good fucking name, by Killing a Boy. Love it. Ooh, it's live, it's the instruments, and this is why I love the URL. You never know what's coming up. Tom Hasvalhalis, who is Lopan, says, yep, Bandcamp, all streaming services if you want to hear the album. Excellent. Jane says, lovely. I agree. Lovely community. I know nothing about this kind of music, but it doesn't matter. I can enjoy it, and everyone is so nice. That's the whole fucking point, man. There's so much grim and nastiness out there. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Oh, Amy, where are you? You'll be loving this. And again, music's all about setting. At the moment, I can see a wood table in front of me, surrounded by friends, drink in hand, these guys playing on stage.
The logic that someone clever said. There's something in the music, there's something in the food, there's something in the reverie that keeps me in the mood.
And I really don't like this kind of stuff, but the energy. Again, beer, wooden table, friends, laughter.
Puts on the cannabis and Grager's on the booze. Well, David, he's on everything, he doesn't like to choose. While Amy's hula hooping and round it goes.
Amy got a mention in it.
Up tonight, as rich as Hollywood flows.
Okay, it looks like we've got 20 tracks left. That can't be fucking right. It's going to be a 10:30 finish, people.
Well, maybe I could find a way, or maybe I could choose to gather my potential, to set my future loose. Maybe I could carry on.
Tim says this is good in the right place. A festival in the summer on cider. Absolutely. Jason March says beer o'clock. And Serge Demanta says love this. Pogo 9. Paulie Kennedy, love this little D. Yes, Paul Hellier, you can feel it's from the heart, absolutely. And me and Owen had a little chat after we finished, and he was like, you can tell your music comes from the heart, that you give a shit about it.
There's something in the music, there's something in the food.
Oh, Dirty Clyde has just joined us and says, hello people, sorry I'm late, I've been working. Dirty Clyde, mate, your track went down fucking brilliantly. Track of the night, just again. Keep sending us your tracks, mate, we fucking love them. Jane O'Callaghan says, my native music. Michael Hyman says, this makes me want to get on the table and dance. Absolutely.
It feels far near with mud up to our knees.
Darren says 10:30's an early night. Not if we usually finish at 8:30, it's not.
On the hill, let's have a keep me up. No sleep last night, no sleep tonight. Well, I'm just about to drop.
Bad Electric says good drinking music. Yeah, absolutely. How could you be unhappy in a pub with this playing and, people chatting?
Well, something keeps me driving on. There's something in my head. There's something in the logic that someone clever said. There's something in the music. There's something
Lee,
in the food.
you say that like you're surprised, mate. You said, oh, was it? Thanks very much. Mate, we absolutely adore your stuff. You've got your own style. You know how to work your own style. Just brilliant. Vega says lovely old school acid lines here. Tim Jenkins says, yeah, if it was playing live, I'd be well happy. That's an excellent track. It's not my thing, but for happiness and energy and all the rest of it, fuck it. I'm going to give you a 909 because, you know, I like... that's where I came from, organic music. I used to play guitar. I wanted to be a guitarist in a band, and that didn't quite work out. And, you know, because trying to get 5 people all pulling towards the same sound in the same room and not arguing every fucking 2 seconds is almost impossible. So then I decided that was my drummer, that's my lead guitarist, that's my rhythm guitarist, you know. So that's the way I had to go things, just because I couldn't find enough people that wanted to do it. And I was in countless bands when I was younger. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Mike Nolan is up next. Hitchcock Guillotine. Great fucking name, buddy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. Dirty Clyde, give that last one a 9. Matt Rogers says, sounds a bit like Tribe of Electro Pirates. I do not know who they are. People have got to take this off. It's hot as fucking hell. Marios Lucas says, setting the scene early on this one. Yeah, very. With a name like Hitchcock Guillotine, it was never going to be fucking straightforward. We've just hit over 1,000 comments. Thank you very much, people. Ethan says, naughty, I like it already. And as soon as we've got an hour left of the show, quite potentially, possibly, any chance you could just give us another share again? For those of you who haven't, that is. Don't overload your wall with a share if you've already shared, because thank you very much. Jane says, grimy, absolutely. Chemo Diverse says, hi. How's it going, my man? Feeding, gnawing, screaming. You're not fucking wrong, mate. You've titled this beautifully. Yes, Mario, it'll be good to see where it goes. Kill a line through it. Stefan. It's 8 for Grit so far. Oh, brilliant. Peter says 9.5, kind of avant-garde trap. Atari Uma's giving it 10, and I'm not shocked. Atari Uma likes some far-out music, and this is... Atari, come up with something like this. I think this is what you envisage yourself, you know, making kind of thing. Max says, sounds like the Decepticons are coming. Yeah, it does. Feeding, gnawing, screaming. What a great fucking name for a track. Yeah. Search the Mountain says, dark and creepy horror, 8.5 Draculas. Dirty Clyde gives it an 8. It's a dark place, says Jason. And Bad Electric gives it a 10, yeah. Let's have some bass faces out for this, because this is gnarly. It's getting very good scores. Bad Electric, I said, gave it a 10. 8.5 Megatrons from Max. Chrissy G gave it an 8. And it's Yanti, gave it a 9.5. Do you know what I really, really like about the URL and everybody that's connected with the clan? We all share different views and we all bitch at each other all the time, but we all come together at this place and forget anything that was said over the week and listen to fucking music. That is the way it should be. Right, for that, I'm not really too sure how to mark that track. It was dirty as fuck. I'm going to agree with Dirty Clyde on this one, give it dirty 8. Or it could have done with maybe something else in it, just to lift it a little bit, like another line, but other than that, you're doing really fucking well. Pekka Voros, hope I'm saying that right. Closet, C-L-O-S-E-T, Deep in Your Brain. Oh, hello. Okay, that sounds like a very unprocessed 909 kick. Jason March, a slow, comfortable screw 9, absolutely. Jaden Borg says Black Magic Music 9. Yeah, absolutely. Mario says could do with Hitchcock over it in spots. Yeah, I don't think he wants to play too much on that, seeing as it's his name. It would be silly to put just Hitchcock vocals in it every track. Lee says more cowbell. Everything needs more cowbell. But yeah, if this was made on an original 909 or some sort of thingy on a 909, they've got a great cowbell. The problem with the 909 is, I used to listen to NWA a lot when I was younger, and you can hear the 909 all over it, and sometimes it sounds donkey as fuck. So what I'm going to say on the 909... Okay, David Johnson, good points. I try to rate originality and production skills. If I like the genre, has less to do with anything, and it does not need to be mentioned if I like the genre. Many people say this every time. I laugh every time, yeah. I love the rhythm on the vocals. Tim KO's in the building. How's it going, my man? How's your daughter, fella? Is she feeling any better? Oh, it's not even a vocal, it's an acid line. Chemo says great acid line. Come on, stop playing with the filter. Andrew Brown says, take that back, 909 is faultless. Monotonous can be a good thing, yeah, especially when you're on a dance floor. It depends on what kind of mindset you're in. Amy Buffum says, chum, Amy, did you catch that Irish band that was just on? That was fucking epic. You would have loved it. Oh, no, there is a vocal in there. The fact that we still have 72 people on after 3 hours is insane. Yeah, 3 hours, that is insane. Thank you all so much. Tim Jenkins, this is a slow builder, but great sounds. I want to hear more tweaking though. I want to hear more tweaking on the acid. Come on, take it up. Take the res and the cut-off up. Stefan says, needs something more but a solid 8. What he needs is the res on the thing. Scream it. There we go. Why have I got titties? Have I got titties? Because I'm over 12 stone at the moment. That's why I got titties. And this is kind of a tight shirt. Very old school acid, yeah. Poorly Kennedy, I'm going to agree with you. 808 on this one. It's got so many elements to the track that I really, really like. But it needs that filter playing with a bit more. Oh, titles, subtitles. I don't know, it started a while back, 2 weeks ago, and now I can't get rid of it. Top work, 808. I would have liked to have seen some more screaming in the acid line a little bit earlier and a little bit more filtering on it, the res and the cut-off coming up a bit. But other than that, solid track, 808 all day long. 808 all day long. Okay, Steve Rogers, listen to Tech Noir. Am I right on that? Tequano. Steve Rogers. Oh dear, it's very quiet. That's as loud as I can get it, people. Lunar Paradox says, is it Rebirth? Unsure. Oh, Atari, too much acid. Never, mate. Never, 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 never. Christian J. Wakeman says, nice acid rhythm. I agree with him. Genocide gave it a 9. Serge gave it a 9. Oh dear, Amy ate a whole bag of crackers. Oops. Jason March says, I like this simple. Yeah, exactly. I would have just liked to have seen that cut off on the resonant come up a bit. Oh, SPAN, Spad, you're up next. I like it, but I feel there's some EQ work to be done and some mastering to be done on this one. Okay, I'm going to raise a good point about the URL again. Ethan says, can't wait for Span's track. Yeah, me neither. I don't think I've heard anything from him, but I've seen his name a bit over the past couple of days. Right, okay, so this track has been played 6 times, sorry. And it's 4 months old. What the fuck? It's now being played to 71 people all in one go. That's more, 7 times more, 8 times more than this guy has received on SoundCloud. Do you understand why the URL exists now? I don't think the track is skipping, fella. Might be a glitch your end. Paulie Kennedy just needs to clean up on this one, yeah. Is it a live jam? I'm not sure. No. Steve Rogers, Tech 10. Yeah, no, track's not skipping, fella. Peter says, I like the unmastered vibe in this. Reminds me of old school Detroit. Back before mastering was a thing. Or back before mastering could be done in your own fucking bedroom. Apparently this reminds Stefan of Damon Wild. I don't know who this is. Tim agrees with me and says this needs mixing, mastering, but there's a very good tune in there. Yeah, unfortunately, because it does sound a bit muffled and quiet, it's going to get 7. But all the elements are there. Get this EQ'd a little bit better, maybe send it to someone to mix and master, send it back to us, and you're probably hitting a 9. So it says lots of interesting elements, maybe a tad too much variation, 8. Yeah, I think so. You've hit that on the head there, fella. But yeah, all the elements are there. You just need a mix and a master, and it'll be fucking brilliant. Clyde Lane gave it a 7.5, and Graham Lee gives it an 8. Nice orchestral and choice of sounds, yeah, absolutely. Paul Prendergast says, 7-1 peeps lives, thousands of people in the coming weeks, URL rocks. I hope so, but again, I can't share to groups in the way that I used to. I used to be able to do 120 shares in about half an hour. Now they're limiting you to 16 a day, and I will only do 10 to come in under that. So it's you guys that are massively important, which share the tracks, share the streams, which bring a new blood into the building. Anyway, we are up to 53 tracks. This is Span's track. I'm going to guess this is going to be a lot louder than that last one. Radioactive Bluff. Corona Acid Virus Edit. Jane says, lads, I can't go on, I'm wrecked, work tomorrow, talk again, I fab live tonight, night guys, thanks Mark, no problem. Like I say, I do this because it passes time, and it passes time in a productive way. Again, touch of a mix and master on this one. Might be a slight bit tradsy for me as well. Cloud Lane says that melody is so close to my track "Home Coming Home." The problem is there are only 7 notes and 6 sharps and flats between them. So somewhere along the line, people are gonna borrow stuff from other people without even knowing it. Oh yeah, Kurt Cobain's death day on Monday. Is it Monday? And I didn't even realise I posted a bunch of lyrics about Kurt Cobain, and then listened to Bleach, Incesticide, In Utero, Nevermind, all in one day, and then realised almost at the end of the day that it was his death day. Universal sync, people, universal sync. Carl Gustav Jung talks about it a lot as well. The collective unconscious, and if you want to move into the 100th monkey syndrome as well, check them all out, people. They're all well worth listening, paying attention to. Atari Yuma says, reminds me of modular ambience AXXA did. And Andrew Brown says, needs a polish. Yes, it does. A little bit of a quick mix and master. It's a shame that we have to pay people to mix and master stuff. It really, really is. But everybody wants to make a buck these days, so. Lee, Cobain is one of my main influences as well. First track I ever learned to play on the guitar was About a Girl, Nirvana. I was about 18 and I had a tiny little portable TV. I used the unplugged video and the unplugged tab book, and I sat there and I learned pretty much all the songs through that. Christian says, a lot of feel in this, I'd shout at 9 again. Again, a mix and a master, you're bringing it up to a 9, but at the moment it's sitting around a 7.5. Chemo says, where should I send my tracks if I want you to review them? This coming Monday, I will put up a shout out. I put the shout out up once every 2 weeks, and the submissions get split over 2 shows. We hit 70 tracks this week, which is unfucking believable. Usually we get like 30, 35, 40. You can split those over 2 shows nicely. This was insane. This was absolutely insane. 70 tracks. Good track though. Needs a little bit of a mix and a master, and it would be scoring more with us. Okay. Simon Jones is up next. Crushnik Noise. Electronica, and a 3-minute long track, which is brilliant. We are on to finish at, I believe the limit for OBS is 4 hours, so we need to get that in before 10:30, ideally. Oh, that's loud. Steve Rogers says, well done, Span, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit of a mix and a master, and it would be... Jason Marshall, the last one, I believe, says, the more you listen, the more you want to listen. Synth lines are a little loud over the rest of it, but I like it. Graham Lee, good show tonight, 10 for the show. I was really, really worried about doing the show on my own. I didn't think I'd be able to keep it flowing enough. I was wrong. Span, no problem, mate. Keep your tracks coming. Keep your tracks coming. And if you don't know how to master, watch some videos online. Warren Dancy did that very, very same thing, and he was like, I'm not too sure about my mastering process. He mastered the tracks, all of the tracks for Straight Jacket's EP on 909 London. It can be done. Sorry, says this is modular, I can tell, because it sounds a little out. Hello, Pudge. Let me just turn that down a bit. Kibo says, is it only hardware lives? No, not at all. Not at all. We had this problem going back a couple of years, and people were like, oh, I don't put into your show because I'm not hardware based. Music's music. I don't give a shit what you make your music on. You can be bashing pots and pans if you want, just as long as it sounds good and it has passion. Again, something Kurt Cobain said, you know? You know, play what you want, as sloppy as you want, just as long as it's good and it has passion. This is eclectic as fuck. But from a track labelled noise, what are you expecting? Thank you very much, John Coffey. Yeah, oh, brilliant. Tim Jenkins says, yes, Mark, big ups. The sound is great, the show is interesting, and I've actually forgotten about what the fuck is going on in the world for a few hours. Big up to you. That's exactly why I do it. Takes me away from normal, everyday life. Don't come up, Pudge. Stop doing that. Oh. That lived up to its name as noise. I kind of liked it though. I want to give it an 8, but I'm gonna touch it down a little bit and give it a 7.9. Yanti, you are up next, mate. Again, somebody who's just joined the URL fairly recently. Oh, fucking hell. Someone who's joined the URL fairly recently and has jumped in with both fucking feet. Yanti, I dig your energy, I dig your tracks, thank you very much. Look at this sausage here. Dylan's Acid Howl. Michael Hyman, beautiful. Noise shouldn't work, but it does. 8, yes. Genocide said, got me nodding. Christian gives it a 10, and Darren says, when's the song gonna start? Is it just warming up? Did you hear the way that kick when it ended? It kind of felt like it was, yeah. You've got so much noise in that kick that it's squashing everything else. You watch on the next break, I guarantee it'll do the same. The kick will disappear and the rest of the noises will then bounce back up. Watch your compression. Jaden Board says, that's the fucking stuff. Nice bass and kick. Yeah, but again, because of that compression on it, you're killing everything. Listen. Over compressed, yeah, absolutely, Paul Kennedy. Don't make me cry on fucking camera, bitches. Thanks, bro. It's an amazing show, and we're an incredible clown army. We are. We are. You are. We are. It's ours, not mine. This is me. This is me, and I'll push that down your throats. But this is for you guys. Again, I haven't touched any settings, Graham. Honestly, this is how it lives now. I don't touch any settings. The only thing that touches the settings is the fucking cats. That sounds like my dog. Sort that compression out, Yanti. You've got a good track. Max says the same things. Yes, I agree. Bit over compressed, but fucking banging. Less compression, and the kick drum is banging the shit out of everything. Yeah, absolutely. Get this track mastered, and you'll have a hell of a track from Owen Offset. Yanti. Owen knows this shit. Owen knows this shit. He's had like 4 or 5 vinyls sell out. So if Owen tells you, get this track mastered, you have a hell of a track, do it. Serge says the kick is beautiful but needs some treatment. Tail is devouring all other frequencies like the vocals. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So, Yanti, Nancy, you could have been scoring a 9 or a 10 on that one because we all like acid techno here, but unfortunately that kick drum just squashed the bollocks out of everything. It's something that I've had to learn to do on this thing. Like I say, my kicks are slightly panned over a bit, and I've got an EQ on it just to make it sound, just to give it its own fucking space, and then turned, as you can see on most of these, all the bass is turned right off to give that kick drum all the space it fucking needs. Anyway, great track. Gary says 9. Andrew says bottom end a bit muddy. Christian says hitting the sack, buddy. Cheers, everyone. Nice sound tonight. Peace, love for the vibes. This is brilliant. People are leaving the stream, but we still have 60 on. It's fucking impressive. Lee says what you're doing for Unsigned Music, Mark, is much appreciated. It's not a problem. It's a way for me to like Tim said, get away from reality for a bit. Who gives a fuck what's going on outside the world, you know? Right now, all we give a fuck about is music. Okay, so Spirit Baba, Sweeping Mushrooms. Touch Muddy. Dominic says, nice show, thank you very much. Jason Marsh of the last track says, there are sounds that need to peak 8. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Graham, 62 people are locked in and have been locked in from the fucking start. That is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Where can I find a post? Where can I post my tracks for the show? Okay, you want to find my Mark Gardner account that has a set of headphones on it. That's where I post the original from. Your track has to be in the original post, but it gets shared everywhere. Loads of people share it. I share it to the Clowns page, the Unsigned Review Live playlist group, for both my pages. So look out for that on a Monday morning, every other Monday. 12 noon Bristol, England time is when it goes up. Someone's liking the pic. It's Alexander Beer, I believe it is, yeah. Yes, it is. Second track of the night so far. That's right, we're at 58, so we've only got 10 tracks to go. We're well on for 10:30 finish. 4-hour show, bitches! No, Ronald, not at all, mate. The whole show was brought about to give producers advice, feedback, and exposure. That's the whole reason we're here. So if you're a beginner, we want you in the show. A lot of people say, oh, you know, you got a lot of polished music in there, and I don't know if my stuff would fit. Send it the fuck our way. Michael Hyman, make sure you do a beatbox for Monday. If you don't, I'm going to hassle the fuck out of you. I believe it needs a tiny touch mixing and mastering. It's touch muddy. Yep, like that. Do it again. But you have got a track. Underwater, says Max. Gary, not a problem, my man. Thank you very much for staying on for 3 hours, fella. And we'll see you all next week for the same shit. Don't forget, tomorrow, 11 o'clock, we'll be doing the Clown Jewels versus Hardware Jams. So I'm just going to leave everything fucking set up as it is. Yep, Tim. Perfectly. Yeah, worst case, you get 2 minutes and some advice, so you still win. Absolutely. Yeah, John, you definitely need to get something in, my man. Clyde Lane gives it a 7, Paulie Kennedy gives it an 8, and Ronald's just chucked his track in there. Not quite, fella. Again, the post goes up at 12 noon on a Monday, every other Monday. Your track has to be in that. Friend up one of my accounts, Mark Gardner. There's one, the pink-haired one, which I'm at my max at for friends now, and the Mark Gardner one with the headphones on. Put clown face up. Paydum text says, like, sounds like my stomach juices on this vodka. Nice. Max gives it a rolling 7. I'm somewhere with you. I really like the elements to it. I'd just like to see a little bit less mud in it. So yeah, I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 as well. But I like all the elements you've got going on in there. Yeah, maybe a tiny touch mix and master just to clear up some of those notes. And I think you got a great tune there, fella. Well, that was your second track of the night. Oh, Jaden Borg, you still on, fella? Because it is your turn. I know this is going to bang in a minute. Let me just move it on a bit. This is one of Owen Offset's friends, so I'm expecting big things from this. It's going to go fucking bang, I know it. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it did. Sup, says Jaden Borg. Interesting track so far, man. Interesting track so far. Good sound creation. Very good sound creation. Yes, Clyde Lane says could be louder. I agree. I believe Graham Lee is giving advice to people on EQ at the moment, which is fucking excellent. I like what you got going on, Jordan. Is it Jordan? Jaden. But things need to be a touch more clearer. I can see where you're going. It's rolling techno. Oh, hello. What the fuck? And something's going on because it's very quiet, but you're peaking my EQ meter here. There we go. There we go. Yes, Owen's put it perfectly. Nice idea, bro. It is a very nice idea. I'm surprised they didn't hand it to you for mix and master, Owen. But yeah, very, very good idea. Very, very good idea. Dirty Clyde's put it nicely. Very creepy sounds, yeah. Jason says, sounds like I'm listening to my neighbours playing music. It is a touch muddy, but the idea's there. Don't want to give you a 7.5. That's what I'm going to give you. Let's see, Clyde Lane. Apart from the mix issues, this gets a solid 10 from me. I don't think I can give it a solid 10 until those issues are sorted out. But I get what you're saying, Clyde. Miles says heavy atmosphere. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Serge says, bring back the wicked 1/16th from the beginning. Love that kind of techno. Yeah, absolutely. We got about 10 to go, fella. Like the idea, give it a polish. You're doing well. Oh, God. Yeah, roughly 10 tracks. Stickness, new dub. Now, Stephen Stickness, is the guy who was on the URL about a month ago. And he's only been making music for about 6 months. Yes, Bad Electric says, I'd like to think I'd like it more if it was louder. Agreed. Paydum Tech gives it 7.5. Genocide gives it a dark 7.5. Yanti gives it an 808. And Tiny Bites has joined us. Owen's put it perfectly. Love it dark and creepy, bro. The idea is the most important thing. Mastering comes along. Abso-fucking-lutely. The idea's there. Yeah, we got about 10 tracks to go. We might just about be able to squeeze in under our 4 hour. I'm sure OBS is 4 hours long and that's it. Yep, no problem, Sebastian. I will do indeed. Like I say, I've got a level meter over here and there's some sort of level meter over there, so I can kind of up it a little bit. Can you master, Sebastian? Is mastering something that you can do? I believe Paul E. Kennedy is speaking of the original that was put in, because this is a remix of New Dub. He says, should have kept it breakbeat. Oh, I kind of like this. It's not the Pump DJ, so is it? I like it. Max says, bit of a noodle but nice vibe. Don't forget this guy's only been producing music for about 6 months and he's using Studio One, I think, so not the best. It might be Fruit Loops actually, so not the best. Sebastian says, I can when I'm back in Bristol, I'm in Portugal using headphones. Yeah, it's not the greatest to I'm going to give this one a Banksy 8. Honestly, Stickness, your production style is going to come on leaps and bounds in the next couple of months. Once you get a few tracks under your belt and you've got some good vibes from us, you're going to do great things. Banksy 8, like it. Next up, Patrick Herfush. Oh shit. See if it plays. If not, I might have to go back to the other browser and see if I can let it out that way. Schizo Dancer. This track is 2 years old and has 155 views. I'll just pull my face out of this. Okay, Stephen Stickney says, thank you for the love, not a problem, my man. Thank you very much for putting stuff in. Thank you very much for only fucking making music for 6 months and being quite good at it already. This one is weird. It's more of an art piece to go with the video. Again, if this was... If this had like a live element to it and then this playing in the background, this would be really good. The video is fucking 10. I'll give the video 10. The tune for me sounds a little bit erratic. Mark Yelat gives it an 8.5, loving the vibe. Michael Hyman gives it a 7. Serge Munt is loving the video. See what I mean about that? Kick didn't quite sound like it came in where it needed to. Head fucking 9, yeah, absolutely. Paranoia, I like it 9. Yeah, it's a great video. Not so keen on the track. And I'm shocked that it's a YouTube video that's actually playing as it should. It's a bit weird. If it had a 303, maybe. I agree with you, Tiny. Up, there we go. Well, 3 minutes and it crapped out. That's pretty fucking good for YouTube. Okay, that was Patrick Herfrost. I've seen his name around a lot. You have got a unique style there, fella. Okay. Guess what, Sebastian? You are up. Let's see how unmastered your track is then. Jungle Wars. Funk You. Respond to Pandy. Oh, Jungle Wars. I understand what this is now. Apparently, some group runs a Jungle Wars thing weekly or monthly or something, and I believe this is Sebastian's. Michael Heineman, yeah, Slins would definitely call this disturbingly hypnotic. I agree. Sebastian, I love the way you are playful with your music. I think you're going to get a 9. Serge Lametta says, incredible piano skills. I'm not too sure he was actually playing that. If he was, excellent. Yeah, I think you're going to get a 9, Sebastian. And if that is you playing the fucking piano, kudos, mate. You are kidding, Sebastian. This is Sebastian on fucking... This is Lucifer, and he is actually playing that piano. Mate, I'm impressed. Oh, I waited to kick. Andrew Braid says an actual tune. Yeah, absolutely. Paulie Kennedy, yes and yes. Serge Lamonta, the piano! Jason Marsh, Sebastian, you dirty little boy, 9. It's a 9.5, it could go up to a 909. Peter says, don't tell me that's you on sax as well, brother. Paul Hellier says, amazing. That's got to be a 10 if you're playing. Owen Offset says, love it. Buzzing here. So different, 9.5. Yes, get the 909 for me. Absolutely, 100%. All instruments are played and recorded by me. Jesus, dude, have you been trained musically at some point? Because this is fucking impressive. I think This has to be ultimate track of the night. Gold button, straight through. Peter says, I'm really impressed, man. Can I PM you and ask some questions? Doing business online. That is what the URL is all about. I hope Sebastian takes you up on that. Mark says 12 out of 10. Tiny says I would prefer a different drum kit. Max says, Sebastian, if you record the instruments yourself, it's a fucking 100. I agree. That's why I gave it gold button. Ultimate track of the night. Sebastian, fucking excellent. Can't wait for you to return to Bristol and come into the studio, mate. You are rocking. Okay, L'Americano, breathe. This is Valtero Amito, who posts a lot of DJ sets to the Unsigned Review Live playlist. So it's nice to get a track from him. Yeah, Owen Offset agrees with me. Most original track I've heard in ages, says Genocide. Owen says, gold buzzer, mate, for me, track of the night. Yeah, ultimate track of the night. Serge Lametta says 9.5 for Beat Science. Sebastian says, big love, guys. Had been busy in isolation, to say the least. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Honestly, your production skills are fucking on point, mate. Just going to knock it on because we are pressed for time now. L'Americano says, thank you all for the support. This is my next track. Hope you all enjoy. The name Breathe I came up with for my last track is because sometimes with all the pressure DJing plus trying to produce time and money that goes into it, we need to breathe. And in all that, makes sense of me. It does. Thank you. Reminds me a little of DJ Jones's stuff. Oh my god, Sebastian says, fun fact, the saxophone was pre-recorded from a while back, I just never knew what to do with it. The piano was recorded through the phone mic, I just needed to EQ it and clean it up a bit. Jesus Christ, mate. But like I said, your production is on point! I think you're gonna go places. Eric says, what did I just miss? You missed a fucking banger, mate. You mixed a fucking banger. Go and check out Lucifer's SoundCloud. Just gonna... I read somewhere it was 4 hours, but I can't find it now. Oh, OBS has no recording limit time. I was definitely wrong on that. Excellent, brilliant. We can do the 4 hours. No worries. 4 hours some. Don't forget, take a picture of yourself watching the URL and send it my way. Snap a pic. I did mine earlier. Send it my way. It does work. I do wonder what's coming next myself. I'm not too sure that you're going to get too much. What's 240 minutes and hours? 4 hours. It is 4 hours. I've just read that it said it's continuous. Yes, Serge, I was expecting more with the drop. It's all there, it just needs to be a tiny touch more interesting. For those reasons, I'm going to give you a 7.9. Everything else is there, you just need it to kick off a little bit more. Okay, Herrick Johannes Voss is in the building. Alexander Bear, how many fucking tracks you put in? This is going to be bonkers. Electronic glitch. The URL submitter, it's good to have you back, Herrick. Five tracks left. Paul Hellier next. Oh, this is not what I expected at all. Jason Morris of the last track gave it an 8. Said this is nice dance track. Yeah, Peace 8. Yeah, absolutely. Genocide give it a 7.5. Mike says noodle soup with a little bit of spicy shit. Gives it a 6. Michael Hyman. People like Sebastian are why I don't record myself beatboxing. How the hell can I compete with that level of shit? We all feel like that, mate. Don't you worry. But the only way you're going to get better is by continuing to do it. Is by putting it into the URL and for us to say that was really, really good. We'd like to see a little bit more. Serge says Kraftwerk 2020. Absolutely. Hard Disc Rock. Atom. Yeah, he's billed it as electro, glitch electro, Paul. John Coffey's just sent me a photo. Thank you very much, John Coffey. I was expecting Nasty, Raging Away and Land of Hardcore though, it's got to be said. For his first track here for 5 weeks. It's nice though, it's very, very nice. Jen says, yep, something before 3 a.m. Yeah, absolutely. And I believe Herrick has a new album almost on the way out. He's got 9 more tracks to create for the album. Owen says, we're waiting for a kick. Viga, thank you very much. She says, this is the show I've been waiting for since the internet. Thank you very much. Graham Lee says, liking this. Jason Marsh, We Are Robots 8. Yeah, absolutely. Digging Hard Disc Rock 9. It's a good piece of electro. It's not quite what I was expecting, and I don't think I should judge it because it's not on that because it's not what I was expecting. That's a lovely piece of electro, Herrick, and I'm going to give you an 8.5 on it. Oh yes! Jens, the best of the URL Spotify playlist is Boomtick Records. I forgot to mention when I put this shout out up that any tracks that put into this thread and the next thread are up for release on Boomtick Records. Oh, Serge! Cyber thrash. Loved the what you've called this. Serge wanted to call it Throat Punch by Mark Gardner, but then he realised they would have looked like the track was made by Mark Gardner, and it's not, this is Serge. The energy in it, the fucking energy in it. Andrew says it's wrong, but it works. Yes, it does. It's all made on a fucking iPad. Gary Plumtree is watching. Gary, most of the show I'd be wearing this, but it got a little bit too hot. Gary Plumtree is the lovely young lady who made this for me. Serge. I like this a lot. I'm giving you a 10. Everybody else is giving you 10s as well. 22, make a wish, people. I wish COVID would fuck off. Serge, this is epic. Oh my god! Serge ended too quickly. 3 minutes is not enough for that track, mate. That was amazing. Screaming 10, says Max. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Paul Hellier coming up next. Oh man, that was a rush, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, Serge, you bad fucking boy. Oh, my heart is racing away now. Ah, Paul, brilliant. You've only put a 5-minute track in. That's excellent. Usually it's like a 9-minute chopper. I'm going to knock it on a tiny touch though, mate.
I want you to get up right now and go to the window.
The manicness, says Marius Lucas. Defo and 9999999. Fat one, 10 all the way. Yes. Go to his SoundCloud, says Jason Marsh. I've been to Paul Hellier's studio. He loves those stabs. Wah, wah. Don't we all? Wah, wah. Hoovers. Oh, come on, Paul. We know you're capable of some fucking amazing stuff. Jason Marsh says again. Maybe I'll play it as the outro. If we got time, if OBS is only 4 hours, then we are literally got 6 minutes and about 3 tracks left to play. We'll see how that goes. Oh my god, my heart after Serge's track. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Oh. Serge, that track was amazing. Brave.
I want you to get up now.
Paul said to me, don't pinch this sample. I sampled it about a year ago.
I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. I want you to get up right now, go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad.
Sebastian Roberts has just put a link in for his track. Please go and check out Sebastian's Lucifer's SoundCloud. Dude writes some fucking amazing music.
You gotta get mad. You gotta say.
Kimo says, "Fuck now, I want to party." Yeah, tell me about it. The problem with stopping the stream. The problem with doing this is I get so fucking worked up, and then I have to turn it off.
Get up now. Get up now. Get up now.
Paul, you have showed me how I should chop this sample up. 9:09, Paul. In the interest of trying to end in 4 minutes, I am going to chop it there, though. I do apologise. Did give you a 9:09 though, so 3 tracks left. We might just about get it in. Woo! Mad Romantic. These days, Quibico K909 Mad Romantic Lo-Fi Remix. Deep House. There's a change in pace. It's a massive change in pace. Jason Marsh says, I'm getting vintage. I'm getting a hint of crusty 90s squat party with a sense of belonging. Lovely bouquet 9. 9 from John Coffey as well. Jen says, like a billion angry hornets. Love it. John Coffey, it works for me. This is done still early, all set to produce. Get a Dyson out, says Mark. I fucking love Hoovers. If you don't know a track by Acid Ted and Steve Kite called Hoover's Rising, go and have a fucking look at it on Acid Test Pressings. Yeah, Miles, we're now in the chill out lounge. Again, setting. You're in a club, there's some flashy lights, this is playing, you're with a few friends. This is cool. 2 minutes before ABS turns itself off, I'm thinking. Miami Beach shit, says Max. Grooving. Yeah, absolutely. Still 52 people watching after 4 hours. That is insane. I can't thank you enough for the support you give the URL. The URL is ours, not mine. The URL is ours. Everybody. The army, the clown army. Thank you. Big love. Paul Hedier says, love this. After producing such a banging old school kind of sounding ravey track, you're digging this one. Crazy, eh? Oh, is this you, Peter? Yes, it is. Oh my God. This is a very clean sounding track, fella. Yeah, Jason Marsh put it perfectly. Best behaviour, pulling music, 8. Tiny Bites give it a 9 moments. Absolutely. It's a lovely track, man. Yancy says, this is sweet. Jen says, pleasure mate, I'm mostly here for the banter. I try and pick up your messages, but literally we've had 1,602 comments. I can't read all of them out, I do fucking try. Sebastian Roberts, probably from a comment that's a little bit old, but he says, mate, it's taken me literally years bouncing between different scenes before finding a sound I properly vibe with. We could all actually produce, and then the comments gone. So excellent. Even Sebastian Roberts says, yeah man, this is awesome. Man, you all surprised me. You know, I thought we all got together because we like techno, and it turns out we fucking love all styles. John Coffey says, 9, not my cup of tea, but that sounds so good. Yes. No worries, Owen Offset, thank you very much for being involved in the URL, my friend. Without you, we couldn't do all this shit. Without everybody, without John Coffey, without Genocide, without Sebastian Roberts, Jens, everybody, Serge, everybody. That was lush, mate. I'm going to give it a solid 8 on that one. Not my thing, but produced so beautifully. It's made all the hairs on my body stand up. So that's definitely. Oh, Samuel Yosef. Oh, we got 3 tracks left. Oh, we're over time, but we seem to still be.
We're never too young to learn about money.
Ah, screw it. Let's have a fucking ad.
Washing the car made you feel like a bajillionaire, and a tenner in your birthday card was like winning the lottery. Not to mention all those sweet 50p's courtesy of the Tooth Fairy. We do look after the pennies, because even when we're little, we know they all add up. We want every young person to grow up feeling money confident. That's why at NatWest, we have free online
Fuck
money
you, you
centre
corporate bunch of fucking whores.
Search
You're the
NatWest
reason we're in this shit.
NatWest, we are what we
Fuck
do.
you, NatWest. Anyway. Dirty Clyde gave that last one a 9. Yanti gave it a 10. Genocide gives it an 808. Samfelt. Electronic. Samuel Yosef, I see his name a lot. I love that we all make different music, but we all meet here to fucking love it. Dude, this is not what I expected from you at all.
That was tight. That was tight. That was tight. That was tight. That was tight for like 2 days.
This is a loud track, mate. You fucking mastered this up the asshole. Let me just turn it down here a minute.
That was tight. That was tight for like 2 days.
This reminds me of Cassette Boy, and I fucking love the Cassette Boy.
That was tight.
Spad says, top show tonight, man. Off to learn me some mastering skills, ready for the next show. Excellent.
That was tight. That was tight for like 2 days. That was tight.
Sebastian says, me and Sam really need to get on a track together. Is that this Sam, is it? And yes, you should.
That was tight for like 2 days.
Oh, mine's Genocide of Mr. Scruffs.
Started to get worried after a while.
That's really good praise.
Am I ever gonna not be high again?
Jens, just fucking chuck in something you're playing with. That's the whole point. Just chuck something in that you've been messing around with for the past couple of weeks, and we will tell you what we like, what we don't like, how we would like to see it improved, and what you can do to make it sound better. That's the whole fucking point. Genocide says Ray and Christian. I don't know who that is.
That was high. That was high.
Can you imagine a URL weekend or a Butlins? I've been trying to plan this for such a long time, but it's money. I need about 3-4 grand to be able to get DJs from fucking Sweden, from Belgium, from France. You know, I need to get them all in, and it would be epic. It really would be epic. I would love that. Sam Fat, as Michael Edwards, give it a 10 out of 10. It's a really good track. Not what I expected at all. I expected it to be fucking hardcore. Really good track. I'm giving you an 8. Ronald says, reminds me of the Meat Beat Manifesto or DJ Shadow. And Paydown Tech says, digging this. Serge Amanda says, dope track too. Amazing night. Oh, hello. We're off into something else now. That was really good. Okay, now we have a long-term submitter to the URL. This is Stevie Overend. And this is all live. I believe he's called himself Deep Division or something these days. Could do with a master, Stevie. And again, this is all live. He does this in his loft when he's not taking care of his wife and his 2 kids, I believe. Serge Matt said 9. Dirty Clyde gave it a 7. Serge Matt said never marked that many 9s before. We have had 40 tracks in the thread, mate. It is absolutely bonkers. And 4 hours is the only way we can do it justice. Paul Hellier says, I do it for exposure. I know a lot of you would do it for exposure, and that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, and I want you to be involved, Paul, a lot. I really, really do. Jason says, put your track in, you could be the new influence. I turned it down here, that's why it's... I can't hear it here. Better. Span says I play for free on the Unside stage. That's fine, but I need to pay you to get over here. I can't expect you to travel and play for free. That's fucking bonkers. I know people expect me to do that. And you know, but yeah, you know, like I'll play for travel fucking money, you know. The whole reason I do this is to do this on stage. You know, that's what I want to do, and I'll play for fucking travel money. No, Paul, we don't want your cock out on stage, mate. Penultimate track, people, penultimate track. I'm going to leave you with Danger Zone, I think. Yeah. Oh, Chemo, you're in. Ah, you managed to find the thread and stick it in last minute. 1 minute ago, you cheeky bastard. Sophie Sunshine is watching. How's it going, my friend? And Owen's back. I really like what Stevie does. I really do like what Stevie does. It's all live, like massively live. He's got a fucking ridiculously good kit list. Surge says, bit like Closh, 9 for Stevie. Hey, I'm all for you exposing yourself on stage if you want to do it, mate. Span says, I got my bike, mate, and I'll bring a packed lunch, no pains needed. When this shit is over, people, there is going to be a URL night. There is. It's the next logical step. And for those of you in the Nope Show group, that's the next logical step as well. As soon as this bullshit is over, I will make steps to make the Nope Show happen and a URL show happen somewhere. I promise. Not the best track you submitted, Stevie, but still a good... I'll give you an 8 on this one. Noises are nice, everything's going where it needs to be. Could do with some sort of lead line over it though. But maybe you've got lots of bubbly things, but nothing going or something. Miles, of course you're fucking there if it happens, mate. You are there with bells on. You know, absolutely 100%. Justin Hortz is next, and this is the penultimate track now. Oh, fuck me! I can feel the bass in my feet. Thank you, Jens. Darren, you can hold me to it. Yeah, I've had the idea for about a year now, but it's money that's stopping me. It really, really is. Dirty Clyde gave that last one a solid 8. Yanti, I don't think any parties are going to pop up over the summer. Honestly, we're going to go in and out of lockdown so much. Did you all watch We're Living in 12 Monkeys? If you didn't, I urge you to go watch it. It's a report on what's going on from some guy in the disease industry, and 2 people break down the report, and it basically says that we'll be going 2 months in quarantine, 1 month let out, 2 months in quarantine, 1 month let out, for about a year. I'm not here to bring you down. That Max, that's a really good. Miles, that's a really good idea. Do a Patreon thing for the gig. That's a really good idea. That's a really, really good idea. Oh, apparently this is Justin Holtz. This is an E2 and Fruity Loop Studio dude of mine. Oh, excellent. Apparently, Kemo says, I love this movie. I didn't realise it was a movie. Span says, I'll start up a crowdfund for you, man. Yes, Project Acid. Touch erratic. Let's not get me started on what I think of Bill Gates, Mr. fucking Vaccine, Mr. fucking Depopulation, Mr. Agenda 21. I tell you, when the thought police come, I'm the first people to go. So if the thought police come out and they take me, it's been a pleasure doing this for you people, and I'll see you on the other side. So it says all elements are there, structure is weird, mix is drowned, love the style though. Oh no, fuck it, I'm gonna leave you with the Pressure remix from that we did for Acid Ted, which has barely seen the light of day. Me and Warren did this a year ago. Max says best show ever. Thanks, mate. $1,700 comments. You guys are awesome. Sebastian Roberts says this is very Euro-technical. See, I've not been exposed to any of that, so I wouldn't know. To me, it's just a little bit erratic. Everything's there. It sounded a touch muddy, but good idea for a track. I'm gonna give you. I don't want to give you anything less than like. I'll give you a 7.9 on that one. Okay, Kimo de Viras, who has literally snuck his track in at the last minute. Buzzhug Office. Jason March says 8, clean it up 9. It's deep, man, but I want to keep my head on the beats right now. Agreed. Interesting track.
I fire you and burn down your friggin' house!
Ooh, that noise! Still got 53 people watching. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Was lockdown the best thing to happen to the URL?
I fire you and burn down your friggin' house!
Oh, I expected it to come in bad. There's something going on there I'm not too keen on. Sebastian Roberts. Holy shit! Andrew Brain says this is better. Again, if we all like the same music, we will all be listening to 125 BPM techno, and that's boring as fuck. This guy just followed me. Excellent. Jason Mars says I need a wee. Well, literally, this is like the last track in the thread. Luna says, Running Man, I agree. I like it. I'm going to give you a solid 8. It sounds original. Serge the Munter, that distorted bass. Serge loves his little bit of his dirt. That was very, very good indeed, my man. Thank you very much for chucking that in last minute. Max sticks another one in as well, but no! I want to go home. This has been 4 hours and 15 minutes. That is fucking insane. I am hanging and I want to go. Anyway, thank you all very, very much for joining me for this super extended session of the URL because we've got so many tracks in. I am going to leave you this evening with a remix that me and the War Minstrel did for Acid Ted. It released on Akid Tracks and it was called Pressure and written by Dynamic Intervention. I fucking love this track. Anyway, I am off. I can't thank you all enough for joining me this evening. You guys are amazing. I will see you next week for probably a 4-hour show as well. Thank you all so very, very, very much. I'm off, people. It has been an absolute pleasure.